Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, look at the numbers for Coleman in last week's game. 15 carries, 57 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. First down, Allen. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guy...
On
1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good fully 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. The numbers on the ground last week for Ballage. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We got 4. We got 4.
On the toss, here's Ballage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Seahawks 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Single slot. Hey, watch 12. We got it.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got it. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Get ready.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Ballage, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score Texans 14, Seahawks nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a second down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Wilson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's...
We better than that.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
4 down, 4 down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kalen.
Right. 54 Mike. Here I come. Slam.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3.
58. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Balaj, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the
12. 380. Hopper.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Ballage on his way to a historic performance. 4.
What? 280. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Good side.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run it with Ballage. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Allen looking in zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Now, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf.
Mike! 380! Get your swarm on!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. So we've reached, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season.
All go special! All go special!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tevin Coleman hitting double digit. Now on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. There's Wilson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Four down. Alert, take off. You busted.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This is caught. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming to you. Shift.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Balaj. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Wilson now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Here's Coleman on the draw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We've been around this league for a while, and many...
Rip left, rip left.
On 1st down, Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Allen now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's go. Let's do this.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And they take a knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check. 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Well, this is caught by Williams. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing